Hello everyone, it is Jenon and NUNU. Hi honey, thanks for joining me today. This is part 2 of my reading my reflections over the years. Now definitely reference video number 1 for a little more of an intro and a start. Basically, I'm reading over some of my journal entries over the last 5 years as things have continued to twist and turn along my healing journey as a responsible and respectful adult of the people around me. And it's less spiritual, there's no religion, but I'm talking about philosophy in some senses. I'm not here to push any thoughts. I just utilized this daily stoic journal that had great questions and a little bit of passages from the past. There's some action going on. I hope it can clear up. We're here, and like I said, the details for this book are in this description. I am not affiliated, but I just want to share. So listen to my life journey with me. I did this in my 20s, so maybe you need to read it, hear it, get it for yourself, or take a listen to my world adventures. I traveled the world and I tried a lot of things, so hopefully that's enough for you. Okay, so my first question here is about this week about suspending our opinions on others and our expectations of the world. So the first question is about, if you have an emotional outburst, is it going to make anything better? So no is the question. But what did you find over here? Hey, focus. We have our audience wants to hear. Ow. Okay. Unfortunately, our emotional outbursts. Okay. So I wrote here that sometimes I have to make a warning using an emotional outburst because that's when I can get people to listen, because I feel that I speak a lot. And this is fun to read back on from years ago. You have to communicate, but then you have to kind of give that extra push or ultimatum if someone is not taking you seriously. So I think that's exactly what I've written here is, communicate and meditate, and then I wrote sit down and relay the information. So if you don't have what are you doing? My pup has decided that she's not okay with the camera today. She started kicking some dirt at me. I don't know what she found in the yard, but whoa. She wants my attention, everyone. I'll be back, sweetie. Now, anyways, if this is confusing, yeah, it is. I feel a little lost in this video myself, but we're kind of reading along and trying to share some insight for everyone. Now, this question says, what if I didn't have an opinion on this? I like this question because it says, from me to you, from years ago, I said I have to bite my tongue some situations because things are better left unsaid. Some people don't want or need an explanation. Let them live their life in their own world. Stay strong in your own world also, and just keep yourself busy. I dig that. I can get lost in that, like I said, depending on who I'm around. I can get a little poisoned, and I work on that. I try my best. Now, our perceptions, we have a mind full of perceptions, and we're moving on to the next one, week 7 here. And what are we protecting in this? We protect our peace of mind, our clarity, and our freedom. Whatever you do to define that for yourself. In 2020, I said to myself, which of my pleasures are really punishments? And I wrote that a pleasure of mine is food. In 2020, I was actively eating Oreos, it says here. And I feel like it's a waste and it's not worth it. And I want to spend more time by myself. It's true. I do love socializing, and I love to share feelings, so I do actively seek for that. I love that, but I love spending time with myself. And now I'll spend time with you and my reflections. This works. What a wonderful world we live in. I hang out with myself, but yet whoever stumbles upon this. So what am I making harder than it needs to be? So in 2020, I said, there's something about challenges. They draw me in, and I can't read this word. I'm not sure. I don't understand the end of that sentence. I can't read my handwriting sometimes. But am I rigorous in training against false impressions in 2020? The answer is no. False impressions are still very apparent. So many things will get in the way of true statements. You must look through the BS and focus on facts. Stay strong and take deep breaths. There's facades, smooth talkers. Who else is going to present something not true to you next? We have to ward away people that are not, for us, not our energy, and keep it going. Try to avoid being in attack mode during these times. Try to reach deeply into your wisdom. And we have one more thing to say. We want to reduce our wants and increase our happiness here. So the Stoics knew that wanting less will increase our gratitude, just as wanting more will obliterate that. Freedom isn't secured by filling up your heart's desire, but by removing your desire. And there's many times I've felt like I've lost my desire because I've done everything. In my eyes, anything I had planned for myself, I feel like I've blown it out of the water at this point. So it's time to take care of the basics, for sure. But life is amazing. Keep taking everything that comes to you. But what can we stop yearning for? In 2020, I wrote to myself that I can finally stop yearning for peace. How nice. I had found peace. I have found my own four walls, mine. I can relax at night, and my only struggle is my phone and my laziness, but we're getting there. I have my stability, freedom, great work, skills, friends. I had dogs in my life at the time, 2 golden retrievers, or yellow labs. They were not mine, but I was able to care for them. My health is here, my smile is here, I have strong muscles, and I have a fresh start. I love that. Good thing this was in February of 2020, before life twisted and turned even more for me. It's fascinating, whoever is listening. I am so glad to have you here. And it's so fun because I can't wait to tell you everything. Okay. February 22nd, of 2020, I wrote, "Am I certain what I want to say isn't better left unsaid?" Now I wrote that I really need to take some more deep breaths and understand the moment more. So dive in on subjects and listen more, observe more, and just be. I dig it. I have so much written here